welcome to today's video. My name is Kenzie. If you did not know that, now you know. You guys, today I want to do a video on comparing my small ABC Lady Dior bag versus my YSL LouLou Puffer.
So until then, just wait.
If this is your first time ever seeing me, then hello, my name is Kenzie. I'm so happy to have you. I make a lot of videos on luxury handbags, luxury fashion, travel, but mostly handbags. I love those a lot. So if any of that sounds good to you, if you like the idea, then I would ask you to consider clicking the subscribe button and give this video a like and ding the little bell down there so that you're notified every time I upload. And without any further ado, let's get on into the comparison. Alright, so I have my, again, ABC Lady Dior. This is a small one right here, and then I have my YSL Mini LouLou Puffer. I didn't say mini in the intro, but it's the mini size. So both of these have lambskin. Both of these are like the small. This one's a small, this one's the mini, but honestly I feel like the mini is very comparable to the small in size, so that's why we're comparing these two. Basically what I want to do is go through the differences, the similarities, and just tell you what I like about each one, what I dislike about each one. I've done a separate review on both of these on the channel, so I will have both of those reviews linked in the description for you if you want to watch. But yeah, basically I just want to go through and tell you about each one so you can decide, like, if you're between these, so you can decide which one is right for you. And yeah, so let's start with the YSL Mini LouLou Puffer bag. This bag is super cute. I love this bag. It is adorable. It is lambskin, of course, and she is a very nice price point for the bag for YSL. This bag was $1,800. I think it came out to like $2,000 with tax and everything, so not like crazy expensive, but also not cheap either. These are definitely all very luxury bags. Whereas the Lady Dior, it is also lambskin, beautiful, beautiful lambskin. I got this bag in Italy. I got the YSL in America, but still, it's the same. This bag in Italy when I got it was $3,200, but I believe in the US it was like $4,000-ish, but now it's all the way up to $5,300, so definitely a lot more expensive than the LouLou. So take that with what you will, you know. But to be totally honest, the Dior, Lady Dior, if you're looking for one of these, then I would totally go for the pre-loved market first, because the Lady Diors do not hold their value very well, sadly. So I wouldn't get one new unless there is just a particular color that you're looking for or a particular style that you're looking for. I would search the pre-loved market first just to see if you can find a really good one that's in great condition there, and you can probably save like half price on it on the pre-loved market. So yeah, so there's that. And now let's get into like the different ways you can wear each bag. And on this category, let's start with the Dior. Of course, you can take this strap off and you can have it as a top handle. You can have it on like the hook of your arm like this, or just grab it by the top. So that's one way of wearing it. You can attach the strap like this, and of course wear her crossbody, which is how I normally wear her, or you can wear her on your shoulder, like a little shoulder bag moment, just like that. And that's pretty much all the ways that you can wear this bag. You cannot clutch this bag just because it's way too big to do that. So you can't clutch the bag, but pretty much any other way you want to wear, you can do that. Definitely very versatile when it comes to a bag. Onto the YSL LouLou Puffer here. I'm gonna take out the stuffing. And if you notice, I have the bag like this at the moment. I have the bag as a top handle, so you can top handle this bag. The rest of the chain is actually inside of the bag like this. I've tied it up because the last time I wore it, I did a top handle because I went out to dinner. So that is definitely an option with this bag. So top handling, let me go ahead and undo the knot that I have in the chain. And here is how the bag is supposed to be. It's got two chains along each side, and then you can of course wear a crossbody. You can wear it on your shoulder. It's a bit long for the shoulder, but it's still fine. You can wear it like that. You can also wear this as a clutch, technically. I don't know how you would really do that. Apparently these little guys right here do come out somehow, but I've never figured out how to get them out. So I don't really want to try. But the other thing that you can do is you could just pull the chain in all the way and tie it like I had before. Let's just pretend it's tied on the inside. It would be a lot better. But if you had a top handle like this, you could just tuck the strap down here and then just wear it under your arm like that as a little clutch. So there, you can use this bag literally every single way a bag could be used. So this bag does earn a point, I guess, in the like practicality, wearability. Actually, this bag probably has like 2 points now because the price is so much cheaper and you can technically wear it more ways than the Lady Dior. So take that with what you will, but yeah. So let's talk about history and the longevity and the classicalness of the bags. Starting with the YSL LouLou Puffer, this bag is very popular. It actually did come out relatively recently. I think it's been out for a couple of years, maybe a year. It's been out for longer than a year, I think. It's been out for a couple of years. And it has still been going super strong. Like even in 2022 now, this bag is very popular. Puffer bags in general are very, very popular at the moment. Even going into spring, summer, you would think that the puffer style would only be for like fall, winter, because I don't know, it kind of reminds you of like a puffer jacket, you know? But believe it or not, these puffer bags are becoming more and more popular during the spring, summer as well. All you have to do is just slap a fancy color on it, like a nice springtime color, and you've got a summer bag. So it's very versatile in that aspect as well, and I don't foresee the puffer style going out of style anytime soon. I think it's going to be sticking around for quite some time. I do know that this kind of style is very hit or miss for some people. I feel like people have loved this bag and people have hated this bag. It was like a love at first sight for me. I loved it the second that I watched Chase Amy's video on her LouLou Puffer, and I was like, oh my god, that is such a cute bag and I want it. I like read the comments and I've like seen people in my real life being like, that bag is so ugly. So I totally understand, you know, the differences, but I do think that these bags are here to stay for at least a few more years. I think that the puffer style is very cute, and yeah, I don't think it's going to be going out of fashion or out of trend for the next couple of years at least. But I do think eventually it will die down and possibly go out of style, but again, I think it's going to be a while. Sick rhymes. But I do think eventually it's not going to be as popular as it once was. The Lady Dior, however, this bag has been around for a very, very long time. This baby has gone through the ages and she's been around for a very, very long time. I think this bag, if you're wanting something that's very classic, if you want something that's never going out of style, I would 100% opt for this bag here. With the YSL Puffer, it is very cute and it's very trendy. We just don't know if that trend is going to be continuing throughout the years, but this 100% will be. The Lady Dior is never going out of style. It's like the Chanel Classic Flap that's never going to go out of style. You may see people use it more or use it less, but you're never going to be out of trend if you wear a Lady Dior. You're never going to be last year's trend if you wear a Lady Dior, you know what I mean? So this bag is 1,000,000% worth it. If you were just wanting to get 1 or 2 handbags that you know are classic, I would 1,000,000% go with Lady Dior and a classic flap. And that's pretty much all you need in your collection if you're just going with like the classic kinds of bags that are never going out. If you want to get like a better color, I would go with black. I just fell in love with this dusty like nudie pink color. I loved it. But if you want something that's everyday, very practical, I would go with a black or some kind of nude toned color. But yeah, this baby is just so great and I love her to absolute pieces, and she will again stand the test of time. You have vintage Lady Dior bags circling around the internet, and eventually, you know, this will also be vintage. It's gonna be 20 years, but it still will be. And I guarantee you, if I have a daughter by that point, then I will be able to give this to her when she gets older and she will still be able to wear it, no problems. So now let's talk about durability, okay? These are both lambskin bags. And as we all know, I think lambskin is more prone to getting damaged than other types of leathers. There is one thing that I do have to say about these. I almost fell over. There is one thing I do have to say about these. So with the Lady Dior, if you watch my review video, then you will know that I said that I did have a scare with color transfer on the back of this bag. That still did happen. You can't see it now because I was able to get it off, thank God, but I wore this bag with like a medium wash pair of jeans. It wasn't dark, it wasn't super light either, it was like a medium wash, and I had a crossbody and it was bouncing up against my leg like this when I was in Italy because that's where I got it, and lo and behold, I got some color transfer on like the back middle section right here, and I was distraught. I was so upset because this bag is so expensive. So I do baby this bag a lot more than I would like to. I actually did wear her out last night, but I was kind of worried because I didn't want it to get color transfer from the chair or from, it wouldn't have gotten color transfer from my outfit because I was wearing very light colors, but still, I baby this bag a lot more than I would like to, just because now that I know it can get color transfer so easily, it kind of puts me off taking it everywhere. Yeah, so that is kind of a bummer. It's because I have such a light bag. If you have a darker color like a red or like a navy or black or even like a dark brown, do they come in that color? If you have a darker color, you're not gonna have this problem. But if you have a lighter color bag or like a pastel colored bag, 1,000,000% that's one thing that I would be wary about when it comes to the Lady Dior, because they are more prone, in my experience, to get color transfer. This bag, on the other hand, my LouLou Puffer, I have worn this, and I'm not saying that it can't get color transfer, but I have worn this with every color. I've worn this with black jeans, with black leggings, with medium wash jeans, with light colored jeans, with a black top, with a colored top. I have not had any issues with this bag at all. I don't know what the difference is. I did hear somewhere that this bag, people do think that it might be treated before you buy it, like before it goes onto the sales floor. But some people think that it could be treated with some kind of like spray or something to make the lambskin not get color transfer. I don't know how true that is or if it even is true, but I haven't had any issues with this bag. I've worn it with every color and there's not one speck of color transfer onto this bag. And I've even got this bag wet as well by accident. I got caught in the rain a couple of months ago with the bag and it was totally fine. I don't know what the difference is. Genuinely, I don't, and it kind of baffles me that this bag was $2,000 and this bag was, well, what I paid 3,200 euros. In America, it's like $5,300 now. It's just nuts. But something like this that's like more than half the price, is just crazy that this one holds up better in my opinion than the Lady Dior. Again, the Lady Dior would be fine if you got a dark color, but still, this is a light color and I haven't had any issues. Just because this is brown or like a shade of brown, it's still very light and I haven't had any problems, so. Let me go ahead and show you what will fit in both. I do think that the YSL does fit more than the Lady Dior just because it has a bigger open space. I did show what fits inside the bags on each review video, so if you want to see that you can, but I'll just go ahead and show you here as well. I mean, I might as well, right? So let me scoot you over to this chair and let's see what fits in the bags. Alright you guys, I have gotten you moved to our little hot seat here and I'm going to show you what fits inside the Lady Dior. As you can see, I do have a liner on the inside, like a little organizer, just to keep the shape and to, I don't know, make it look better. So first things first, I have, of course, my phone right here. She just goes right inside. And then I've got my card holder right here. She can just go in there. I've got my key holder. She just goes on to the side. And then I've got a lipstick right there that can just kind of plop in. And then I do have a pair of sunglasses. These ones are kind of big, so normally I wear smaller sunglasses, but I left them in my car. So we're just gonna make do with these. So yeah, that is pretty much all I'm able to fit in here. I do think that if you're someone that like carries your phone in your hand or in your pocket or something, you can take out the phone and you might be able to even fit like a whole sunglasses case. Let me try that. You can, yeah. So if you don't have the phone, you could fit like a whole sunglasses case if you wanted to in there, and it would close just fine. So that is pretty much all that fits in the Lady Dior. It is relatively small because like the opening is a bit, you know, narrow, but I do think that you can totally fit your essentials in here without any issues. And then of course if you wanted to, you can definitely fit like a hand cream or hand sanitizer, something along those lines. That would definitely still fit, but these are just like the bigger things that I was mentioning. But yeah, you could totally fit more if you wanted to. Not bigger things, but smaller things for sure, and then it closes just fine. And here we are, that's what fits in the small Lady Dior. Okie dokie, now moving on to the Mini LouLou Puffer. We've got a big old empty space right here. I don't have a organizer in here. I just don't think I need one at the moment, so I haven't picked up one. But we've got phone in just like that, plenty of space left. We've got, you can't even see it because it's just a black open hole. We have got the actual sunglass holder. It fits in here, no issues whatsoever because it's a bit wider this area, so that fits in there. I wish you could see, but you can't. Card holder will just kind of go in the back right here. Key holder will just go back in there as well. And then of course you have a lipstick or something. You could still put in like a pack of gum like that. And then of course here is like a little, this is an eye cream technically, but just pretend it's like a little hand cream. You could fit that in there. And then I have like a little tiny sample size fragrance that will just fit right on top. And that is pretty much all I would fit in this bag. And it still closes, no problem, no bulging, and still looks great, and she's ready to go. So definitely a slightly bigger capacity than the Lady Dior, but again, I still think they are pretty comparable. Alright, now that you've seen what fits in both of them, I think the last category we're going to talk about today is who would wear each of these bags. Like, what kind of person would wear each of these bags? Because I do think that there are very much differences and similarities between the styles of people, like the lifestyles of people that would wear each of these bags. So, starting with this one, just because I have it right here. Okay, the YSL LouLou Puffer, in my opinion, is definitely a more casual type of bag. This one you can pop on to go to the grocery store, go run errands, go to, you know, lunch with a friend. I think this is a great everyday type of bag, especially in a color like this. I think the black one is stepping it up into a tiny bit more fancy territory, but this one I think is great in this color, or if you had it in like red or white or something like that, it would be a great everyday casual bag. And I think literally anybody can wear this bag. I think that anybody can wear any bag. So I think that the everyday casual person can wear this bag and not feel out of place or weird or anything. And I'm not saying that you would feel weird wearing the Dior either. It's just, I'll get into it in a second. I don't mean anything by that. I'm just trying to like express my thoughts into words, and I'm very bad at that sometimes. The Lady Dior. It is called the Lady Dior for a reason, in my opinion. I think this is a very classy, elegant type of handbag. I do think that there are many different people that can wear it though. I think it depends on the color that you choose. I think, and the hardware of course. I think that silver hardware is always going to be more casual than gold hardware. Even with this bag, I think a person that has more of like an edgier type of look could wear this bag with like a black lambskin, and it would just be an absolute vibe with like black boots, a leather jacket, something like that. Black Lady Dior with silver hardware, absolutely 1,000,000% could do that. But then you have the more girly style, like the ones that like to wear dresses or wear pink or skirts and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like very classy, elegant people. And I think that this bag really suits them as well, because especially if you get it in a lighter color like this, or like a pastel color, or even white. Oh, if you get white, you are braver than I. But I actually really want a white one too, but I'm scared. But I think if you got it in a lighter color, then you can totally rock that as well. I think this one is more of a nighttime elegant bag, but that doesn't mean that you can't wear it during the day as well. I just think that maybe for this bag, if you were to wear it to like grocery shop, or to like, I don't know, go somewhere that's super casual, I feel like you might feel a tiny bit uncomfortable wearing this bag. If I wore this bag to Target or to Kroger, I would feel overdressed just because it looks like this and it is very expensive. So like, it's like if I took my Chanel classic flap to Target or to Kroger, I would feel very overdressed and I would feel like everyone's looking at me, even though they're probably not. I would feel that way because I'm like, I'm wearing such an expensive bag to such a casual place, and I feel like other people are thinking, wow, she really wants attention because she's wearing that bag, if they know what the bag is. Like, you have to know first. But you know, I feel like a lot of people just know what a Chanel classic flap is. A lot of people just know what a Lady Dior is. So I feel like I'd be very overdressed. But you guys, that's pretty much my comparison, my versus between the two. When it comes to me, I would still have to go with my Lady Dior. I love this bag to literal pieces. It's one of my favorite bags of all time. It's one of my favorite bags that I own, only because I love the history, I love the design, I love how beautiful it is. I just love this bag. The YSL LouLou Puffer, all in all, genuinely, is probably a more practical bag. So, and it's definitely a cheaper bag as well. So if you are someone that wants a practical everyday bag, 1,000,000% would recommend the LouLou Puffer. If you're someone that wants to splurge, or if you just have the money readily available, or if you've been saving or whatever, and if you want a classic timeless bag that's never going out and has a lot of rich history to it, 1,000,000% go with the Lady Dior. But I think both are great, and I don't think that you could go wrong with either one. But that's just my 2 cents. I still would go with my Lady Dior just because she holds so much sentimental value to me. I got her when I was in Venice, and I'm never letting this thing go. I love this bag to death. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave me a comment down below. Just tell me anything. Let me know which bag that you would prefer to have, or just leave me a comment just with anything, because I just want to know that. But I really hope, again, that you enjoyed the video. If you did, then go ahead and click up the like button for me and then subscribe if you want to. And be sure to ding the little bell down there so that you're notified every time I upload. And you guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!